Hey, welcome to Sheetload of Templates. Puzzle to Pieces is our take on the whole puzzle reveal. I know a lot of people have puzzle reveals and the image just appears, but that got me thinking, well, why don't we actually create a puzzle that students can build when they're finished? So after the students answer their content related questions, they get a little brain break. They get to solve a puzzle. So instead of the puzzle revealing in the position that it should be, the students just earn the pieces as they answer correctly. And then once they've earned all the pieces, they're able to actually click on these drop down menus and attempt to build their puzzle. It will let them place the puzzle pieces wherever they like or wherever they choose. So their puzzle may be all jumbled, but if they actually piece it together correctly, then they'll see the puzzle in its finished format. Now, this feature is here as well. You can choose to keep it or delete it. If you'd like to keep it, the students will have the option once they've answered all the questions to click this checkbox and it will automatically build the puzzle for them. But if you don't want them to be able to build that puzzle automatically, all you would have to do is delete this section here and then just delete this word stumped. So now the students their only option would be to build that puzzle. And when the students build the puzzle correctly, this grid will turn green. All right, let's talk about how you can customize this activity to meet your needs and the content that you're teaching. If you're interested in checking out one of our other layout options, you definitely want to check the video below this that tells you about choosing the correct template for your particular questions. But for right now, we'll just show you how to create the basic answers template. You'll type your questions right here in cells D8 through D17. And then as far as your answers go, you can type them in here so that it's a little bit easier because your question's right here, but they're actually going to get copied down or typed down into a different section. So let's head to where your answer key will go. So you should already have your questions typed in. Scroll down to your answer key, which is in Q172. And we'll go with my dog, cat, and fish that I like to change it to just to make sure everything's functioning correctly. So once you have filled out all of your correct answers, what you'll do next is scroll back up to the top, make sure everything's functioning as you'd like it to. And then once you make sure that everything is functioning correctly, scroll back down and go ahead and click on that box in I-168. That will hide all the information from students. In addition to hiding the text itself, we'll actually hide the rows. So we'll click on about 26. It doesn't have to be that exact row. And then hold down Control Shift and then hit the down arrow or Command if you're on a Mac. Keep hitting the down arrow until it takes you to the bottom of the sheet. And then just hover over the left side here and do a right click, hide rows. Once the rows are hidden, your next thing to do, if you didn't create an additional opportunity for students, for example, you may have wanted to do multiple choice, so you have a layer of differentiation for students to choose from. But if you're not doing any of that stuff, what you do is just click on the sheets that you don't need. You can hold down Control or Command and click on all of them one by one. If you didn't happen to choose the basic answers one and you need to skip over the one you're keeping, but otherwise, you'll just click on the first one and then drag all the way over to the last one, holding down Shift. Then do a right click and delete. It'll let you know you're going to delete multiple sheets. That's okay. So we'll click OK. And the next thing you want to do is make sure you delete your answers. And then your activity is ready to be sent to students. You also want to make sure you clear out your Build It section. When sharing with students, the best way to do that is through learning management software such as Google Classroom or Canvas. But if you don't have a learning management system at your school, you can always share the link with students as well. You'll want to create a forced copy of the link. To do that, you'll click on Share, head down to the access. It will start as restricted, so you'll change that to anyone with the link. This actually doesn't matter because we're going to create a forced copy for them. Hit copy link. And then when you paste the link that you're going to provide to students, you'll want to change the word edit to copy. The word edit will be toward the end of the URL. All right, and that's it. That's Puzzled to Pieces. I really hope you guys enjoy this one, and I hope your students enjoy putting together that puzzle when they've completed all their content questions. If you'd love to have access to our entire template library, we would certainly love to have you join us inside of the Sheetload of Templates membership, where you get access to all of our amazing activities. You get access to the entire template library and a community of other teachers who are using our activities so that you can support and bounce ideas off of each other. We'll see you inside the Sheetload of Templates membership.